would he tell you if he had the balls? What would she tell you if she had the balls? What would they tell you if they had the balls? What would your person of interest tell you if your person of interest had the balls? Timestamps are always provided, starting with Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury. What would they tell Aries if they had the balls? I don't know what this is leading to. Right now, I just want to fuck with you. I'm getting 3 of Cups. I'm getting 3 of Cups and 8 of Wands. Right now, they want to enjoy the sex, enjoy the companionship, the hedonistic time, smoking together, drinking together, fucking with each other, having sex. They want to keep it loose and casual. Nothing too intense or clearly defined. Getting strong Gemini and Pisces vibes. So there might be some Gemini and Pisces somewhere in the mix for Aries. Now we're on to Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury. What would they tell you if they had the balls? Rewind. Please be kind. I feel like I'm losing my fucking mind. This person could be going through something. They could be having technical difficulties, a nervous breakdown. They're stuck in the past. They are pining for a period of time when life was more simple, when they didn't have as many responsibilities. I'm getting 6 of Cups and 9 of Swords. Recently gotten a diagnosis. They may have recently started taking something like Prozac, Zoloft, 12-Buterin, and they're just trying to maintain. So they can't really give you their best right now because this person's struggling. And so be sympathetic because this person's really going through it. That's what I get for Taurus. Now we're on to Gemini. Gemini's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury. What would they tell Gemini if they had the balls? Okay, I'm getting jealousy and suspicion, mistrust, possessiveness. I'm getting strong Scorpio vibes, Scorpio and Capricorn. They could be questioning you. Why are you doing XYZ at Instagram? Why are you talking to this person? Why are you flirting with that person on Facebook? Something like that. I'm getting 5 of Wands and 4 of Pentacles. I see this person being jealous and possessive. They're very suspicious. They may prefer that you don't go on social media at all. I don't know. What do they want you to do? Just shut everything down and just sit there and look into their eyes and tell them how big their dick is or whatever they're working with. Tell them how wonderful they are. They're on some kind of weird ego trip. And they're very insecure, and they're not going to tell you that. They're just going to play these mind games. That's what I get for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury. What would they tell Cancer if they had the balls? rejection. Why are they so mad at you? You haven't done anything. Why are they so pissed at you? It seems a bit misplaced. It seems a bit over the top. I'm getting a lot of fire. The Tower, 7 of Wands, 3 of Wands. I'm also getting the Devil, Capricorn. Did I say 5 of Wands? I'm definitely getting 5 of Wands and 5 of Swords. This person's very combative. They're very conflict driven. They're very dramatic. They're very angry. I don't know why they're so angry at you. I feel like it's misplaced. I feel like they're just angry in general and you're just an easy target. They could be a raging addict and you could be their enabler. Why is this person so pissed at Cancer? You just happen to be there. You're in the way. This person has a lot of issues. It would take an hour of just strumming this guitar to unpack all that's going on with this person. They are psychologically unsound. I'm getting instability, possibly addiction. Could be a rageaholic. If it resonates at all, I'd be careful, Cancer. I would be very protective of my energy. Okay. I felt all this anxiety leading up to Cancer. It's weird. So be careful. Now we're on to Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury. What would they tell Leo if they could? To do with you. It's just some shit I'm going through. Okay, they're financially stressed. They could be in between jobs. They could be dealing with credit card debt, like a lot of Americans. Credit card debt, they're just trying to get their groceries, they're trying to get their cage-free eggs, and they're stressed. They have a lot of responsibilities. They could be going to court. They could have an ex take them to court for back child support payments. They could have some other legal issue, DUI, something like that. And so this is all nothing to do with you. I don't think they're going to tell you all this. So if this person seems distracted, if they seem like they're not into that they're not that into the sex, if they're leaving you on red, they're not being that enthusiastic, they're not all over your Instagram saying, wow, you look so good in that top, or wow, your lipstick looks really good, I want to kiss it off your face. If they're not doing all that, it's not because they aren't into you or attracted to you, because I feel like they are into you, they are attracted to you, they just have a lot of shit going on. So they're not exactly in the energy of the 2 of Cups or the 6 of Cups or the 9 of Cups or the 10 of Cups. That's the last thing on their mind right now. They're not in a romantic space. They're in survival mode is what I'm getting. Okay. Fluff up the time to make this a longer video, because when the message comes through, it comes through. I don't know, I don't expound, I don't go on and on. I'm pretty straight to the point with these readings, so I'm just strumming. Someday I will take guitar lessons. Someday I will take painting lessons. I want to just do a basic bitch landscape before I leave this planet. And if I could just learn how to play one song on guitar, it would probably be Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain by Willie Nelson. That was my first favorite song when I was a toddler. Okay. Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury. I feel sick because we went to my new favorite HEB yesterday and I got those damn cookies that have that thick frosting. The sugar cookies with the thick frosting that come in a plastic container. Anyway, I had, I think, 3 of those, and I had green tea, and I slathered 2 graham crackers with Nutella, and I sprinkled pistachios on top. I'd never had pistachios until recently. So I'm too excited about tea with too many things. I can't just have tea, I have to do all this stuff. Anyway, okay, Virgo. What would they tell Virgo if they could, if they had the balls? Ace of Wands, 3 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 4 of Wands, 8 of Wands. Oh my God. Tower, the Devil. I'm getting strong cardinal energies of this person. I'm getting Aries and Capricorn. So they could have Sun in Aries, Capricorn rising, Moon in Capricorn. Strong cardinal energy. This person does have the balls. They've probably told you exactly what is up. They've sent you the messages, they've sent you the emojis, all the things. They've let you know very clearly they want to have sex with you. Could be sexting with this person right now. You just sent a picture, you're waiting for them to respond with a picture in kind. So you're sexting, and if you haven't actually had sex in person yet, that's on its way, so look forward to that. I'm hearing Sex Type Thing by Stone Temple Pilots. Can't play it. I can't play any songs on guitar. I just strum. It's very meditative. It's very cathartic. I just feel better when I'm strumming the hell out of this out of tune guitar. And that's it for Virgo. Sex, they would tell you, and I feel like they have told you they want to have sex with you. I'm just strumming in between signs to add to the time to make this video longer than it would be otherwise, because when I deliver the message, I don't really expound. I'm pretty to the point. No fluff, no flowers. Yeah. desert highway, cool wind in my hair, warm smell of eucalyptus, rising up through the air, ahead in the distance, saw a ship had grew heavy and my sight grew dim, had to stop for the night. There she stood in the doorway with the mission bells, and I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven or this could be hell. And she lit up a candle and she showed me the way. Earlier I was singing When the Music's Over karaoke. I recorded myself singing The Doors. I need to get The Doors on vinyl. I was obsessed with The Doors after I saw the Oliver Stone movie in 1991. Had all the Doors books, had some CDs. I didn't have all the CDs, but I had a lot of their CDs. I was obsessed with The Soft Parade. The song more than the album. I liked the album, but I loved the song. Okay. Jim Morrison, born December 8th, 1943, died July 4th? Early July 1971 in Paris. I've always wanted to go visit his grave, Père Lachaise. Okay. Libra. Happy birthday, Libra. It might be your birthday when you're watching this. I don't know, we're in Libra season. My last video was me just strumming the hell out of this guitar, and I said skipping Libra season because it's too nice and pumpkin spice. I've always done pretty well with Libra men or men who have Libra placements. My first husband had everything but the kitchen sink in Libra. My second husband, my son's father, he has Mars in Libra. And I've dated a lot of guys who have Libra rising or moon in Libra, but I've never really been close to Libra women. I don't know, we're so different. Our energy is so different. Maybe it's my stuff in Capricorn squaring off against the Libra, I don't know. Okay, what would they tell Libra if they had the balls? Chosen you. I'm getting a strong relationship based on respect, mutual admiration. Maybe you're in the same field or a similar field. I'm getting 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. I'm getting a solid relationship. Good sex, good conversation, good company. I can see you preparing dinner together. You're chopping up the vegetables. You've got music playing. You're sipping wine as you chop up the vegetables. You're making meals together. You're going to H-E-B or Whole Foods, Central Market, Walmart, whatever. You're buying groceries together. You're doing life together. 8 of Pentacles. No bells, no whistles, nothing fancy, no startling revelation. I feel like you've known for a while what is up with this person. You could be watching because you're curious, you're bored, purely for entertainment, but I'm seeing a really solid, stable relationship for Libra. I feel like you communicate all the time. The communication just flows. I don't see any problems. I don't see any red flags. Okay. Yeah, I'm just strumming between signs. So that's it for Libra, and I'm strumming until I get to Scorpio. We're at almost 21 minutes. Okay, that's cool. Scorpios. Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury. What do we got for Scorpio? What would Scorpio's person of interest tell Scorpio if Scorpio's person of interest had the balls? You don't have to go to all those lengths to impress me. You're not auditioning. You don't have to perfect your blowjob skills or whatever kind of skills. It's not about the sex, okay? You've already got me. I like you. I want to do this. I am prioritizing this connection, but I'm very low-key, very chill, and very laid back. I'm actually not that sexual right now. At least my libido is not that strong. It's not about the sex. Okay, you're my best friend. I like you better than I like anyone else. So just stand back or sit back or lay back. Just slow your row. You don't have to worry about me talking to other people. You don't have to be jealous or suspicious. I'm not looking for anything with anyone else. I'm very happy. I'm perfectly content with what I have with you. You're not in any kind of competition. Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. You could be living together, you could be engaged. I feel like the potential is there. You and this person could get married eventually. That's what I see for Scorpio. That's it. So I'll just be strumming until I get to Sagittarius. Black attracts everything. Okay. rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury. How does Sagittarius' person of interest feel about Sagittarius? Or what would Sagittarius' person of interest tell Sagittarius if Sagittarius' person of interest had the balls? It's a lot. Okay, this person's energy is very dominant. It's very masculine. Even if you're a woman wondering about another woman, or you're gay in some way, I don't know. This person's energy is very masculine, very dominant. I'm getting a lot of fire. I'm getting Aries and Leo, so they could have Aries and Leo somewhere in the mix. They could have a fire dominant natal chart. So it seems like this person has a lot of rules for you. They have rules, they have expectations. They don't want you talking to other people. There was another sign, I think it might have been Cancer. Now with Cancer, I got a lot of anger, but one of the other signs, I got someone who's very jealous and possessive. Maybe it was GeMiNi. But yeah, this person wants to nail it down. They want to make you theirs. They want to have exclusivity. They want to have monogamy with you. Okay, they're coming on really strong, and it could be that this person just slid into your DMs at Instagram and it caught you off guard. It caught you by surprise. Whoa, where did all this lust and adoration come from? My selfies aren't that good. I mean, what the fuck? Man, they're coming on really strong. Could be love bombing. I can see them blowing up your phone. And they want you to just pay attention to them. They want you to hear what they're saying. They want to be with you. And there's also a lot of projection. I'm seeing Seven of Cups. I'm seeing the moon. I see them putting you on a pedestal. They're seeing you as the Empress. They have you on a pedestal. Okay. The song I'm hearing, weirdly, it doesn't really fit this, but the song I'm hearing is Photograph by Def Leppard. I think that was actually a song about Marilyn Monroe. It was about celebrity worship, I guess, or him having a crush on this woman who's unattainable because she's dead. And she was a bombshell, sex object. People still go on and on and on about Marilyn Monroe. So they think you're sexy, they think you're hot, they think you are their person. They could be laying on the twin flame talk real heavy, and they believe they're the divine masculine, you're the divine feminine. They believe that you're their person is what I'm getting, Sagittarius. They're really trying to convince you that they're the one to be with. They're the one to try for. So, this person's really full of themselves. Very much in the ego, arrogant. Yeah. Also, weirdly, I'm seeing John Travolta in Saturday Night Fever. how he pursues Stephanie in that movie. That's what I'm seeing. I'll just leave it at that. But yeah, that's what I see. If that doesn't resonate at all, watch for another placement. So I'll be strumming until I get to Capricorn. But that's it for Sagittarius. I'm just strumming to make this video longer because I like strumming. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, your person of interest. What would they tell you if they had the balls? Okay, they're giving you excuses and they're leaving you on red. There's someone else they're more interested in. Who is this person that Capricorn is who's this person they're more interested in? Capricorn's person of interest. They're more interested in someone else. Who is this person? The name Emily just popped into my head. I'm getting Queen of Wands. I'm seeing Sagittarius and Leo. So this person that they're into, they could have those placements. They could have Sagittarius and Leo, something like Sun and Leo, Sagittarius rising. And if this is a woman that they're into, this is a woman who has the really long fingernails and she wears a lot of makeup. She always has her hair a certain way, spends a lot of time on her face, nails, hair. She wears revealing clothing. She shows her cleavage a lot and she has a lot of cleavage to show. Very curvaceous. That's what I'm seeing. So maybe they're playing cat and mouse games. Maybe they're not coming right out and telling you, look, I'm more into someone else, but I can see them giving you excuses. I've been really busy with work and I can see them leaving you on red. That's what I get for Capricorn. Now I'll be strumming until I get to Aquarius. I'm strumming between signs because I like the way it feels. now we're on to Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, your person of interest. If you have one, what would they tell you if they had the balls? Watching your videos. I've referenced this video in so many readings over the years, but that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing George Michael, father figure. You know, he has that little space, that little studio apartment, whatever, and he's smoking a cigarette and he's putting up all these pictures of this model that he's obsessed with. So he's driving a taxi around and she's riding in the back. So yeah, you're the model and father figure. This person is George Michael and father figure, and they're obsessed with you. They're dreaming of you. They love your physicality. I don't feel like they know you well enough to really be in love with you. I feel like this is a lot of projection, objectification. So they love the way you look. They love your physicality, and they're just very drawn to you. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting the Nine of Swords, the Moon, Seven of Cups, Eight of Wands, Ace of Wands. You may not know this person that well. It may be kind of creepy, kind of weird. And I'm getting strong water from this person. They could have a water dominant chart. George Michael was a Cancer, so I'm seeing all the water signs: Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Also seeing Capricorn. So be careful unless you're equally obsessed and you look forward to getting to know this person and hanging out with this person. I don't know, but it may be weird for more than a few people. Okay. So that's what I have for Aquarius. Now I'm going to strum until I get to Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury. Pisces, your person of interest. What would they tell you if they had the balls? I've gotten something similar for about 2 other signs. It's this aggressive interest. Okay. This person's they're coming on really strong. I feel like this person has expressed to you what is up. They've come on like the Knight of Wands. I'm seeing the Knight of Wands, King of Wands, Ace of Wands, 3 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 8 of Wands. It's a lot of lust, strong sexual interest, and they want you all to themselves. They are jealous, they are possessive. I've gotten something similar for at least 3 of the signs. It's weird, it's been a weird reading overall. They don't want you talking to other people. They don't want you to take this casually. They want you to see how serious this is. They are your person. I'm getting the Emperor, Big King Daddy. They want to be your Big King Daddy. Perhaps they want to marry you and start a family with you soon. I'm getting Tommy Lee. Tommy Lee's a Libra, but the way he came on so super strong with Pamela Anderson when they first met, when they first got together, I don't know, they were in full-on hedonism in Mexico. They were drinking, doing drugs, doing all the things, having wild, animalistic sex. And after 3 days of that, they got married on a beach. So I'm getting something similar for Pisces.